a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Again, Hurts. Rolling right. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be second and goal. Hurts will try it again. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll get across the 5, and that's it. Good coverage. They got him down at the 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
Here we go. Burrow now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here we go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Coming across the field, there's Chase. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder's...
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Here we go. 11.
On first down, Burrow to the left side, caught by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
11 MT. Gun.
Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
On 2, ready?
First and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
11 MT tank. Here we go.
Now, Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's fourth down.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long.
Let's get set. 11 top. 180.
Burrow now. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Whatever. 63.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for Goddard. And this ball incomplete. on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
12, 12, 12.
Good for a Bengals.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
No, 63, 63. No.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 33, here's second and 4. Now Hurts. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They convert with a gain of 15. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. No touch.
To the air again. Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, here's Hurts. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 15.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. No touch that. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
No touch that. Anyway, no touch.
Now Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Forced to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
Great, set. Anyway,
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And good yardage there. He dives at the end to get as much as he can. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now they face third down and 7.
Great, set. Hey, let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Don't touch that. Trimmer.
Now Hurts on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Here's first down.
11. Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second
down. Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Burrow here on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
On one, ready?
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. Back to throw. Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down. That is pulled in at the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
11.
The
Here we go.
Bengals will line up for the
Ready?
two-point conversion.
Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for two, and it does not pan out. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
Easy, 63, back. Good, check. And let's go. Back.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. He runs with it. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Here's second down.
Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Tiger Hornet. Hey. Let's get it. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the run to the right. He'll let this go for Goddard. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Alpha. No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
73. Great. No touch.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Gun. 11 mighty. 11. Right 80. 11 MT. 11 MT.
On first and 10, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
12, 12, 12.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a one-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
73.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout called. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, they need 7.
Great, set. Anyone up?
Hurts throwing again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Pass complete to Goddard. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal. Hurts yet again. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. It's a race down the right side. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. 1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Warren is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers find an answer with their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Now Boswell on to send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. This makes it up to the 25. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Go, trim it. Go Silver, ready?
Now Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Great.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force a throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
4th and forever coming up. They'll go. Hurts. This is a heater going deep. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward 5-fold, maybe 10-fold.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Blue 58. Gun. Blue 58.
They'll go again with Warren. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Blue 58.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
319.
Warren will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. Now Boswell on to send this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Hauled in by Cutter, left side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
One final shot before the half. Flush down out to his left. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. A run for Warren here to start the 3rd. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
I'll bring the tight end left. On 2nd down, Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. He's got room to roam. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. Now Boswell on to send this away. Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to add this one down to the 37. How about a big hitter. 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach.
And an Eagle first down.
We've set it downs from 37. First down, a run with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
At the 22-yard line.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Over. Green 18.
A give left side to Warren. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but it still brings up 4th down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers in very good shape, up by 15. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down now, Rodgers. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Brown on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got to keep moving quick here. And again, here's Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's another Eagles.
Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
It's Hurts once again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
To
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So they got their offense back out there. They're going for 2. This would get it back within a score.
180, 180.
Hurts yet again. Getting out to his left. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Escapes the defender. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going to pass it here. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's a 29-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Motioning him from the slot right. To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers from the gun. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Liz. 58.
They send a receiver in motion right. Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Eagles make the interception on what is the final play of this game. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.